Welcome to today's Daily Dose, where you can get your daily dose of motivation and inspiration. I'm Eric Watson, entrepreneur and business leader, and it is my mission to help as many people as I can in the areas of wealth, wellness, and winning. And if I can touch but one with my daily dose, my job is done. Today's Daily Dose. I'm Eric Watson, here to give you a daily dose of motivation and inspiration, all right? And as I say each and every day, I'm yet again blessed to be blessed on today, the greatest day of my life. And some of you may ask, why is today of all days the greatest day of your life, Eric? Well, I'll tell you why. Today of all days is the greatest day of my life because it is the most recent occurrence whereby I've been allowed to get up out of bed, take yet another breath, walk amongst the living, but more importantly, share with each and every one of you. And I'm truly thankful for my ability to share, and I do not take this platform for granted. So I hope and pray each and every day that someone can be positively impacted and positively influenced by what is said. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and get into today's Daily Dose quote. And today's quote is by a gentleman named Napoleon Hill. OK, Napoleon Hill. And for those of you who are not familiar with Napoleon Hill, he was an American self-help author. He's best known for his book, Think and Grow Rich, which is amongst the 10 best-selling self-help books of all time. All right. And Napoleon Hill said, and this is one of my favorite quotes by Napoleon Hill, by the way. And he said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. I'm going to say it again. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. OK, now I'm going to take this in a little different direction. But first of all, yesterday we talked a bit about achieving your dreams. Right. We talked about setting goals, setting plans to achieve those dreams or to achieve those goals. All right. And executing on that plan. That is how successful people can achieve their dreams, achieve their goals. They have a goal set. They set a plan and they execute on that plan. So when I say conceive, that is exactly what I'm referring to. OK, coming up with that plan or idea in your mind. OK, and when you can see it happening, when you can see that thing happening in your mind, when you can picture it in your mind, that is how you're going to be successful. All right. And you know exactly how you're going to go about it because you have already conceived. You've already seen it in your mind. But you also have to believe. All right. You have to have a true and sincere belief that this dream will come to fruition if you execute on your plan. OK, so you have to believe in what you are about to embark upon. It is our level of belief that will get us to the finish line. Now, sometimes we craft plans, all right, and even begin to execute on these plans. All right. So we have these big plans in place and we go to execute these plans, but our effort is lacking. OK, we have a lackluster effort in what we do and we half-heartedly execute on the plan. Why? Because we don't truly believe in what we can achieve with that plan. But we have to both conceive and believe. Sometimes possibilities for success are shown to people. All right. They're revealed to people through others. All right. And, you know, people can see it. They see it. They understand. They get it. OK, I see what you're showing me. I understand. OK, things would be much better for me if I were to follow through on what you're showing me. I see it. I get it. I understand. But because it's not their plan, it's not somebody's original plan. It didn't originate with that person. They're looking at something that someone else is showing them. All right. But they can conceive of what they're seeing. They can conceive of what they're being shown. All right. They can see it in their mind. They can picture it. They know and understand it isn't mythical. Okay, there's no unicorn associated with this thing. It's truly possible to achieve this goal. It's real because someone has shown them how to get there. Someone has shown them what it takes. They've been given a blueprint for success in that particular situation. The problem comes in with people's individual belief levels. Their belief in being able to follow through on what they have been shown. The thought creeps in that it may have been for that person. It may have been for those people, but it's not for me, or it may not be for me. All right. They don't have that strong belief in their own abilities to accomplish whatever they need to accomplish in that situation. But you have to both conceive and believe. All right. As an example, every successful business model has a system. OK, a system in place that's been tested over time that has allowed individuals in that particular business to be successful. All right. Or else they would not be around for a while. OK, they wouldn't be around for a long time if they didn't have a system in place that allowed people to be successful. OK, it's that business's blueprint for success. So in that case, it doesn't take much to conceive a plan. It's already laid out for you. Right. But in order to be successful in that business, in that system, you have to believe that you can personally, individually be successful using that system. You have to trust the system. All right. When you trust the system, it allows you to believe in your efforts, and your efforts will not be in vain. All right. When you trust the system and when you have that belief, you will be more likely to step up your activities within that system. But you have to both conceive and believe. All right. And this applies to anything that you may want to achieve, anything and everything. All right. If you have better fitness goals, all right, you want to be in better physical condition. You have to believe in the specified system for weight loss, whatever that may be. You have to trust the system if you want to achieve that better conditioning or that weight loss. If you want better household finances, you have to believe in the specified system for wealth building, whatever it may be. You have to believe in the system. All right. And again, if you want to grow your business, you have to believe in the system that is laid out by the business. You have to trust the system. And if you both conceive and believe, you will achieve. All right. So once again, I'm going to read that quote, and it's by Napoleon Hill. And he said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. All right. So I want to hear from you about your success stories when you believe in the system. Not only conceive, not only see it or picture it in your mind, but when you picture it and believe that you can actually accomplish that. I want to hear your story. I want to hear what you have to say. You can reach me on Facebook at Mr. Eric Watson. That's MrEricWatson. The same thing on Instagram, Mr. Eric Watson, and on Twitter, Mr. Eric Watson. Let me know what you think. I want to hear what you have to say. All right. If you believe, if you first conceive and you believe. Thank you for joining me for today's Daily Dose. I hope you were able to get something out of it, because again, if I can touch but one, my job is done. Everyone have a blessed and prosperous day.